All right, welcome back to the channel with Paradox the Rapper. Today, I'm gonna show you how to wrap a mirror. Hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys think if this is helpful. So in my videos, I've been showing you how to do weird parts like the bumper and the back bumper, and this one is gonna be about the mirror. So those are probably some of the hardest pieces when you're trying to start out wrapping. When I first started wrapping, these are the main areas that I had issues with. That would cause people to come back, or even on my own cars, it would just keep peeling over time, and I couldn't figure it out. This way of doing the mirror is specific to me. So if you are a wrap professional and you've done this for years, good for you. You probably do it a different way. At the end of the day, it's all about how you get it on there, make it look good, and make it not pull back. So this is how I've done it. To this point in time. So later on, maybe a couple months from now or a year from now, I might do this differently, but right now this is how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna show you, so stay tuned. All right, boys, here we go, the candy red MR2. So if you've been looking closely in my pictures on Instagram or whatever, you can see that that mirror is different color than that mirror. So I'm gonna show you that up close. But first, what I did was I took the sway bars off. So I took the front sway bar off. That's sitting right there. And I took these things off because you can see how this one's kind of bent and it's way too long for me to try to run a stance setup. Let me know in the comments how it's gonna be if I ran the MR2 like that with no sway bar. Is that dangerous? If it is, what do you think? I talked to a couple MR2 guys, and they said that it's fine as long as you're not trying to like race or drive really aggressively. It's fine to run without a sway bar, and this will serve my purpose because this is going to be a stance setup, guys. So I haven't gotten the opportunity to get new tires yet where I can really do the stance look. My meat is too big for a stance setup right now. So maybe in January, tax season, I'm gonna get new tires that are smaller. So I'm gonna probably run the Sunny specs because he runs a more aggressive spec, and then I'm gonna adjust all that, remove that spacer, and then push that wheel in, lower it some more, lower this some more. But right now with the little end links gone, I have adjusted the camber to give it a little more camber. I maxed out the camber that way, and that looks really good. So I'll probably end up taking that back spacer off after this video. But for now, for this one, I'm going to show you how to do this mirror. So this mirror is harder than any of the modern mirrors, pretty much. So each mirror is different, but the concept should still be the same. I sanded this down here. This was previously like this on this side. So if you go over here, you can see that I did this in Avery carbon fiber. This is very nice, shiny Avery carbon fiber. It looks pretty real from far away, but if you look it up close, it's just a printed material. I know of a better looking carbon fiber, and that's the new one that I'm offering for people. And I'll show you guys that later, but it's on the other MR2. So here, if you can tell that, hey, there it is, there I am. If you can tell by looking at this, you can see how when you try to go around this edge right here, when you're pulling around the edge, because it's a round surface, it's gonna do some pullback like this. So some people have problems like this, and this, if people don't understand why, gives wrap a bad name. I have developed a new technique, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get rid of this, okay? It might not work in the carbon fiber style, it should be okay in any style, but I kind of cheated a little bit. I didn't wrap this part. So this time I'm gonna peel all this off, and instead of doing it carbon fiber, I'm gonna do it red. So let's go. Okay, so first you're gonna need a piece that's big enough to cover this mirror. I got some extra wrap left over, so I just cut like a strip, and then I split it in two. So now I'm gonna use like about half of this to cover the mirror, and then the other portion is gonna be for this. So let's do a close-up. I have peeled off a piece that's just big enough to kind of just go over this like that. With this material, you don't want to cinch it, otherwise it's gonna show. So there you go. We're just gonna place it on that line there. You just pick a line, doesn't matter. what you choose. So you just decide on one line and then you lay it down on there. Just like that. Okay, now heat gun. Okay, so whatever reason, it didn't record that last part where I finished this off. Ooh, that's weird. You see how when you're here, then you're here, it changes. So this actually is what it really looks like in person, this red. Because of the trick in the light, it has a little bit of a yellow tint to it. So when I switch over here, you can see how it kind of just changes colors. So that's very interesting. So let's go over the logic of how I set this up. So I already showed you guys that. That's pretty simple on how you do it. You just lock it in with this bottom piece right there. Okay. I like to just do it like this because it just won't make it down here. To do this better, you would just have to take the whole mirror apart. But if you're looking under here that closely, you're just hating, and wrap is just not for you. You can always pay a shop to take this whole mirror apart and then do it in one piece, but that's just not me. Over here, did this whole thing in one piece, all the way down to here. And when you get right here, what happens is that it starts to finger because you're pulling so much stretch. So you can kind of see a little bit right there. So I'm gonna heat that out. It starts to finger, so you want to cut it off right around here, and then you just use this bottom piece as a way to seal it off. That's how I'm doing it. If you guys don't like that, that's too bad. Don't come to me if that bothers you. Okay, you're always looking at the car like this. If you're crawling under my car and looking at this, then I don't care. You're just an asshole. So right over here, let's see. I got a seam right there, and then all this down here is kind of a tough crease to get to. I can get rid of this by heating it out, but this piece that I did all the way around, so you can kind of see it. I'll just clean that up and cut it off. But I have it seam right here. So I started here, went all the way around, went this way. And the reason for this piece right now, my logic is that it holds everything together. It holds all this from pulling back and all that from pulling back and all that stuff. So this holds this, and then this piece around holds everything because the seam sits right here. See that? Okay, that's just how I do it for now. And it's proven to work on my other MR2. I've done it like this, and it hasn't pulled up or anything. I have no issues with it. That's how I like it. But yeah, so I hope this helps. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. This car is definitely one of my most favorite cars that I have, just because it's nice and simple. One color, nothing too crazy, and this candy red just can't be beaten. So if you guys enjoy this episode and finding out how to wrap this mirror really helped, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, because you can win a free wrap just like this on your car at 100,000 subscribers. I will pick one of you guys in that special episode. I will random pick a winner and fly to wherever that person is. Hopefully it's a country that I can get to. And then I will stay with you and teach you how to wrap your car, as well as help you complete the whole thing. So if you want to learn how to wrap, I will fly to you and teach you how to wrap and do your whole car for you at 100,000 subscribers. Help me get there. So like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys later.